All of the CMA recognitions, what do they mean to me? Well, to me, it's a fantastic thing because it represents, in a lot of ways, your peers' opinions of you, and I'm certainly grateful for all of those things and everybody that's helped me over the years and all that. So, I can't. I don't know if I fully have words to say what they mean to me, but I guess they really mean they represent a kind of love and a community in country music that maybe doesn't exist in other places. Tonight I'll be performing with Pink, a song called "Love Me Anyway," and she actually called me to come sing on the song, and I hadn't heard the song. I said, well, send me the song, and they sent me the song. I said, well, it sounds pretty cool. Something I can get into, and I was going to be out in LA, and so I went and we showed up at the studio, and she had already recorded it, and I did my best not to mess it up, and then here we are performing it tonight. Tonight will be my favorite part about country music, which is singers and songs, and the song that we'll be singing tonight is kind of broken down into just that, two singers singing a great song. Millionaire is a Kevin Welch song that was on a record called Millionaire, that when I first moved to town in 2001, a songwriter friend of mine named Jeremy Spillman gave me that record to listen to, and kind of, hey, check this guy out, this is what we're trying to do. And so that's a song that I've lived with and sat around in rooms and and played just because I like it so much for many, many years, and finally got the opportunity to record it, and I'm glad it did as well as it did, and people hopefully get to find out a little bit more about Kevin Welch in that respect, because he's worth checking out. So everybody go check out Kevin Welch. Well, I think it's a wonderful thing. Women are a huge part of country music and music in general, not just as performers, but in behind the scenes and helping kind of steer the creative process, but also out on the road. Women do so many great things in music, but it's nice to see them recognized tonight, and also I get to sing a song with another great artist and woman tonight, and it's going to be a special night for sure. Favorite CMA moments? Well, my personal favorite CMA moment is probably getting to perform with Justin Timberlake, because it changed so many things that night. I will always remember 2015 CMA night as a night that really was a pivotal moment for me as an artist and as a human being in general. So that's got to be my favorite memory, even though it's of myself, I guess. but it was my wife was there, all the guys that I played in the band with for so many years were there, and I could feel so many friends rooting me on out in the audience, and it was really a fantastic memory for me. The Lego video for Second One to Know was kind of a wild idea that I sent management off on a wild goose chase, and it took us about 2 years to get permission from the Lego group to make it, and then another year to really work on it and make it, which is the reason it maybe seems, I'm sure it's an odd thing to people, but the last video we put out was Fire Away, which was very dark and kind of sad video, but I wanted to go full on maybe the opposite direction, have something fun and funny to make people forget about whatever's bringing them down for 3 minutes anyway. And so hopefully that video achieved that, and we had a lot of fun kind of learning about the process of animation, and with Dave Coleman and Pure Imagination Studios. They really did a fantastic job with it. What will the new year hold for me? Well, a little more touring. Hopefully we'll get some music recorded at some point, and hopefully we'll get to put some of that music out at some point. But happiness and health and all those things are the things that I hopefully can hold for me and my family and everybody else too.